Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue with the chapter 3rd, part 2. Okay, today we are going to start with the chapter 3, that is synthetic fibers and plastics. We are already completed with the synthetic fibers, right? Now we are going to start with the topic, that is plastic. Plastic is also a polymer like the synthetic fiber. All plastics do not have the same type of arrangement of units. In some, it is linear, whereas in others, it is cross-linked. Plastic articles are available in all possible shapes and size. Students, you can see here the plastics, they are arranged in a linear, okay, and in others it is cross-linked. How you can see how it is cross-linked with each other. So plastics are polymers just like how the synthetic fibers, okay. Almost everything we see around us is made up of one plastic or the other. Like synthetic fibers, plastics are also polymer, okay. Polymers, different plastics have different arrangement of molecules, okay. They have different arrangement of molecules in different plastics. So in some plastics the arrangement is linear, and the while in others it is cross linked, okay students. So plastics, it can be molded or shaped usually by heat and pressure. The fact is that plastic is easily moldable, that is, can be shaped in any form. Plastic can be recycled, reused, colored, melted, rolled into sheets, or made into wires. That is why it finds such a variety of uses. Okay, these plastics can be molded or can be shaped usually by heat and pressure. So plastics can be recycled, they can be reused, melted, even they can be colored, they can be rolled into sheets, etc. Okay, so repeated heating and cooling do not alter the chemical nature of plastics. So plastics are of two kinds. One is thermosets and the other is thermoplastics. Okay, so when we add hot water to a plastic bottle, it gets deformed. Such plastic which gets deformed easily on heating and can be bent easily are known as thermoplastics. Okay, they are known as thermoplastics. Polythene and PVC are some of the examples of thermoplastics. So students, these plastics, when they melt and or when they expose to heat, and they can be bent and remolded easily. They can be molded into different shapes again and again. They can be recycled. So this polythene, PVC, nylon, they are examples of what? Examples of thermoplastics. They are used to manufacture toys and various types of container. Understood? Thermoplastics, such plastics which get deformed easily on heating and can be bent easily are known as thermoplastics. Okay, example is polythene, PVC and nylon. They are the examples of thermoplastics. Next is, on the other hand, there are some plastics which when molded once cannot be softened by heating. These are called thermostatic plastics. Okay, example for this is bakelite and melamine. Understood? The second kind of plastic is thermosets or thermostatic setting plastics. These plastics do not melt when they exposed to heat. Okay, when they coming in contact with heat, they do not melt. These plastics cannot be softened or melted on reheating. When you again and again when you give heat to the plastics, it will not get soft or melted. They can be shaped only once. It cannot be shaped again and again. It can be shaped only once. So in thermosets, the polymers are joined by strong links which do not break while heating also. So there are the examples are bakelite and melamine. Okay, so we will see the bakelite plastics. The thermosets having two examples, that is melamine and bakelite. We will see the bakelite is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. It is used for making electrical switches, handles of various utensils. Okay, so this electrical switches and handles of various utensils, they are made of bakelite, and it is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. Okay, next example was melamine. Melamine is a versatile material. It resists fire and can tolerate heat better than other plastics. It is used for making floor tiles, kitchenware, and fabrics which resist fire. So, melamine is used for making what? For floor tiles, kitchenware, and fabrics. It resists fire and can withstand heat better than most plastics. Okay, so this was about the plastics, and there are two kinds of plastic, thermosetting and thermoplastic. The example of thermosetting was bakelite and melamine. Okay, students, so plastics as material of choice. Okay, means being lighter as compared to metals. Plastics are used in cars, aircrafts, and spacecrafts too. The list is endless if we start counting articles like sleepers, furniture, and decoration pieces, etc. Students, plastics as material of choice means there are plastics which are relatively low cost. Okay, they having very low cost and extensively used these days, right? They are nowadays, it is used very extensively. So a large number of items are made from what? They are made from plastics. Like you can say toys, phones, parts of computer, pens, television, bottles, optical lenses, furniture, toothbrushes, comb, medical equipments, parts of cars, aircrafts and spacecraft, etc., etc., etc. So the list is endless. There is no stop. Only there is a endless of list. This is why, this is because they are light in weight, they are low priced, have good strength, and they are easy to handle. Okay, they are easy to handle. Next is what plastics as material of choice. Here we are going to talk about the properties of plastics. What are the properties of plastics? First property is plastics is non-reactive, or plastics are non-reactive and resistant to corrosion. Corrosion means जो रस्ट नहीं पकड़ता यानी right? They do not get rust. Plastics do not react with air and water. You can see metals like iron get rusted. Yes or no? Metals जो होते हैं like ions, they get rusted when left exposed to moisture and air, right? Iron item when you keep in the open area, or when they are exposed to moisture and air, right, they get rusted. But plastics do not react with water and air. They are not corroded easily, means they are not rusted easily. That is why they are used to store various kinds of material, including many chemicals. Understood? So hence they are used in homes and laboratories for storing chemicals. Plastics are lightweight, right? Then plastics are widely used to make household articles and in industries also. They are generally cheaper than metals. So plastics are poor conductors of heat and electricity. Hence they are used in making handles of what? They are making in handles of uh, cooking vessels. Hmm? Cooking vessels, then making containers which is used in microwaves. Yes or no? This is the reason why electrical wires have a plastic covering. Yes or no? See, here you can see the second thing is plastic is light, strong and durable. Second properties of plastic is they are light, strong and durable. Since plastic is very light, strong, durable and can be molded into different shapes and size, it is used for various purposes. Yes or no? Plastics are generally cheaper than metals, but they are widely used in industry and for household articles. Just now I told you what are the household articles, that is cooking vessels, making um what you say, making containers which is used in microwaves, right? So third property is what? Plastics are poor conductors. Plastics are poor conductors of heat and electricity. That is why electrical wires have plastic covering, and handles of switch drivers are made of plastic. As mentioned above, handles of frying pans are also made of plastic. Yes or no? Cooking vessels में like example you can say frying pans. They are also made of plastics. Okay, why? This is why. This, what is the reason? This is because electrical wires have a they are plastics are poor conductors of heat and electricity. This is the reason why electrical wires have a plastic covering. Okay, so next topic is plastics and the environment. Right. So here a material which gets decomposed through natural processes such as action by bacteria is called biodegradable. Okay, I repeat, a material which gets decomposed through natural processes such as action by bacteria is called biodegradable. What is biodegradable? Means they have a capable of being decomposed by what? By bacteria. They have the capacity or the capable of being decomposed by bacteria. They are called as biodegradable. Next is a material which is not easily decomposed by natural processes is termed as non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable means what? Means what? Which cannot be decomposed by the bacteria. They are known as non-biodegradable. Understood? You can see there are numbers of environmental and health hazards associated with plastics? Yes or no? There are numbers of hazardous and health environmental problems which is associated with the plastics. The material which get decomposed naturally by the action of bacteria, they are called as what? They are called as biodegradable. Example, you can say household waste like peels of vegetables, fruits, and leftover foodstuff, etc. Yes or no? Means these are the type of waste. These are the type of waste which can be decomposed naturally by the action of what? By the action of bacteria, and they are called as biodegradable. The approximate time uh, it takes to degenerate or to decompose, it is 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, and the nature of material, that is they are biodegradable. Then paper, max approximate time is what? 10 to 30 days, and the nature of material is biodegradable. Cotton cloth, they take approximately time to degenerate, that is 2 to 5 months, and they are also biodegradable. Then wood, it takes nearly approximately 10 to 15 years. Woolen clothes, about a year. So this all are the nature of material that is biodegradable. Understood? Substance which do not decompose by natural processes, they are called as non-biodegradable. Examples, you can take plastic bags, right? Mm, metals may, you can say tin, aluminum, and other metal cans, right? Some plastics take several years to decompose. So polythene bags means plastic bags, right? Polythene bags means plastic bags are widely used these days. Yes or no? Whenever we go to the market to buy fruits or vegetables, we usually get them in polythene bags, right? So thus polythene gets accumulated in our homes, means they are gathered together in our homes. So their disposal is a big challenge for all of us. This polythene bags or plastic bags, their disposal is a big challenge for all of us. You must have seen plastic bags thrown in the open. Yes or no? Most of the methods used to decompose them result in some form or other of environmental pollutions. Right? Methods of they means they decomposed जो भी decompose होता है that result in some form or other environmental pollution. So burning of plastic gives off gases and smoke which are dangerous, right? They are dangerous. It also causes soil pollution, right? Burning of plastic gives off gases and smoke which are very dangerous, and it also causes soil pollutions. The polythene bags block drains and sewer lines also. If you put the polythene bags anywhere and it goes in a drainage, so it will block the drains and sewer lines. Even it also reduces percolation of water into the soil. You for example, animals like cows, while eating food waste, cows, they used to eat the waste, food waste, right, which is lying on the roads. So at times accidentally swallow polythene bags. What happens at that time? They accidentally swallow the polythene bags. This results in their death. Why? Due to the choking of the respiratory system. That plastic is going inside their stomach, though that is choking their respiratory system. So plastics dumped in water bodies are a threat to aquatic life also, right? So for the aquatic life also it is very dangerous. Yes or no? So students, here this plastics and the environment. The topic is plastics and the environment. Since plastic takes several years to decompose, it is not environment friendly. So plastics are not environment friendly. It causes what? It causes environmental pollution. Besides, burning process in the synthetic material is quite slow and it does not get completely burned easily. Right? In the process, it releases lots of poisonous fumes into the atmosphere which cause air pollution. Right? Even it causes the air pollution also, and even it causes soil pollution also. Right? So, avoid the use of plastic as far as possible. Make use of bags made of cotton or jute when you go for shopping instead of using the polythene bags. Right? The biodegradable and non biodegradable waste should be collected separately and disposed of separately. It is better to recycle the plastic waste. Most of the thermoplastics can be recycled. So make a list of items that can be recycled. Understood? Make a list of items which can be recycled. And the biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste should be collected separately. You know, kachra wala aya. What they used to do? Sukha kachra and gila kachra means dry waste and wet waste should be collected in a different dustbins. Yes or no? So same things here. The most of the thermoplastics they can be recycled, and you have to make a list of items that can be recycled. Next is that as I told you that how to what you say minimize the damage to the environment which is produced by the plastics. Pollution, right? First, what was that? Pollution caused by plastic is a serious problem of urban culture. So avoid use of plastic as far as possible. We can follow the suggestion which is given over here, that is do not accept plastic bags when you do shopping. Instead of that, you have to use cotton or jute or reusable cloth bag. Then do not throw plastic waste at roadside or in a water bodies. Then use separate bins to dispose biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste at homes and at school also. So recycle plastic waste. Most thermoplastic can be recycled. Yes or no? So the as a responsible citizen, remember the 4R principle. What are the 4R principle? That is reduce, reuse, recycle and recover. We have to develop these habits which are environment friendly. Understood? What as a responsible citizens, what we have to remember is we have to use the 4R principle, that is reduce, reuse, recycle and recover. By developing these habits, we can uh, minimize the damage of the environment by this plastics. Okay, so fiber wise, see here it is, I had told you that do not throw plastic bags in the water bodies or on the road. Take a cotton carry bag or a jute bag while going for shopping. Then try to minimize the use of plastic materials. Example, use a steel lunch box instead of a plastic one. Understood? So this was all about the plastics. So students, you just go through with your chapter, read this chapter once again. If you have any problems regarding this chapter, you can ask me. Okay, then in the first video I had given you the homework, that is question number 2 and 3 to do itself in your workbook. Yes or no? Now today you have to read the chapter firstly, right? Then in the workbook itself you have to find the answer for the multiple choice questions, right? And after that I will give you the answer of all the question answers. Okay students, till then take care, have a nice day. Thank you.